Yes, everyone. This is today's race, B-Class NSX, racing at the Mugello GP circuit. And I've decided I use my rig, my wheel, to play on Assetto Corsa, ACC, and Raceroom. And I'm all right at ACC. I'm getting used to Raceroom. So I thought, I remember giving Forza a try on the wheel quite a while ago now, and I just couldn't get the hang of it. But I think the problem might have been I was using tunes that I'd created for the controller. So I just made this tune to try and kind of even out the problems that the controller tunes were making for me on the wheel. So we will see. But this is my first race using the wheel on Forza Motorsport for, it could even be 2 years. It's a while ago, but we'll see how we do. I'm not doing bad so far. I'm noticing though that my braking is a hell of a lot heavier, so I always, when I tune my cars with a controller, I always put my brake pressure to 150. So I'm wondering if that, and I've done it for this, oh Christ, I've done it for this tune at 150 as well. So I think maybe I could reduce it a bit. Oh, come on now. Here we are. That's better. It's feeling nice and stable, and it's. I remember when I played on it last time, every car was just insanely twitchy. I'm still braking too early, and that's just the difference from muscle memory in my hands to muscle memory on this game in my feet. But you know how it is when you, when you're playing, when you're using a rig, you got to build up all those things you learn with your hands. You got to build it up, the memory with your feet. That's a little bit better. Just trying to be as smooth as I can. I want to see if I've gotten rid of the twitchiness that all cars had. I used 4 or 5 different cars in 4 or 5 different classes. Every single one of them, when they went, when I'm using the rig, like there was no recovering. It was just way too. I don't know. You just couldn't predict what the car was going to do. Whereas this feels a lot more understandable. I can feel through the wheel, you know, what the car's doing, where it is in terms of grip. Nissan 300. Let's get it. Look at the back of that Porsche. That could be one of the best looking Porsches, you know. Oh, see you later. Loving it. Another NSX. Nice livery on there. Let's keep it going. We're rolling now. 5th place. And when it comes to the tune for this car, I've done as well. I've tried to. I always try to make sure that the longest straight on whatever track I'm on, the highest gear, you're just coming into the red, just at the end of that. Overcooked it slightly. Just at the end of that end of that straight, because it means that your ratios are pulling right the way through, and you haven't got any lost revs that you could use by the end of the straight. You're using everything the car's got. But I've gone for a slightly softer setup, trying to get rid of that twitchiness. And usually when I'm on controller, I put the rear brace right the way up to give me to get the car to rotate nicely in the corner. But when you're using a wheel, you don't need so much of that assisted rotation, if you know what I mean. you're a lot more direct and precise with the wheels. So too much braking. I need to work on that. Yeah, so I've gone, it's a little bit softer. The entire setup is, my springs are just a smidge softer, just because I found that that's the way that setup provided the most information through the wheel as I'm driving. And it's not gone bad so far. It's just a little bit, I don't know, my braking shit. Up against a BMR. And the other thing I'm trying to do, because I can tell that, oh Christ, because I can tell that my inputs are slower in reaction time than they would be with my hands on the controller, I'm finding don't do that. Leave him alone. I'm finding I'm being way more cautious than I usually would be. That's a good looking Porsche, and he's going to leave me in his dust.
Last lap.
It's going to be interesting on the last lap. The one thing I like about this this tune on this Honda is I've tuned into it. I didn't mean to. It was a complete accident. That's a much better corner. And hit these curbs on the left. Much better. A lot more flowy. A lot more smooth. Yeah, it's the tire degradation on this tune it's not even, it doesn't even exist. What the hell was going on with that car? I think he forgot to put fuel in. But it's let me know what you think. If you've seen, I've done a few videos now where I've raced in the NSX. Let me know if you want me to do a comparison. We could do the Mugello, we could do Spa, one of the classic tracks. I could do a 3-lap race controller, 3-lap race wheel, just to see how much worse my wheel driving is in time compared to my my controller, because I can tell already as I'm driving around this that my wheel driving is, I go so far as to say, is 3 maybe 4 seconds slower each lap than I am on controller. And it's all because I'm being overcautious in the corners, because I'm trying to make sure I don't outbrake myself and cause a huge amount of understeer. Because like I said, I've run a soft setup on this at the moment, so it's prone to understeer if you go in and you're going a little bit too hot. But let me know if you fancy seeing that, a comparison between controller and wheel. See what the time difference is. Well, thank you for watching. Let me know if you want to see that video. I'll get it posted soon as, and I'll see you again.